Let me ask you something straight up. Do you really believe we are living longer, healthier lives in America today? Or are we just being kept alive longer, hooked up to machines, sedated by prescriptions, and limping through the final decades of our lives? Because here's the truth that no one at the CDC or the big pharma wants to admit. American so-called increased life expectancy is not a sign of progress. It's a sign of pharmaceutical survival. We're not living longer. We are breathing longer and dying slower. We are propped up by medications, surgeries, and emergency care, but not truly alive. Not thriving, not moving, not pain-free, not thinking clearly, not sleeping well, and certainly not enjoying our golden years. And the scariest part, we are calling this healthcare. In this episode, I'm going to break down why the stats about longevity in the US are misleading, how medications dependence mask the truth about health, the missing factor no one's talking about, your gut, and what you can start doing today to actually live longer and better. So if you are serious about not just adding years to your life, but life to your years, stay with me. This might just change the way you see aging forever. Let's talk numbers. Yes, it's true, life expectancy in the US did increase through much of 20th century. But look closer and the illusion starts to crack. The average American takes 4+ prescriptions daily by age of 60. 85% of adults over 65 have at least one chronic illness. More than half have 2 or more from diabetes to heart disease to Alzheimer's. And nearly 1 in 2 seniors die in hospitals or care facility, not at home. That's not health. That's maintenance of disease. It's like keeping a dying battery on life support instead of replacing it with something that actually works. You see, we're measuring longevity by how long the body survives, not by whether the mind is sharp, the joints are pain-free, the digestion is working, or the energy is still there. Here's the hard truth. Modern medicine is amazing at extending death, not extending life. We have drugs to lower blood pressure, but they don't restore healthy circulation. We have pills for acid reflux, but they block digestion. We have statins for cholesterol, but they deplete vital nutrients your brain needs. And every time we medicate instead of investigating the root cause, we're just delaying symptoms, not solving the problem. Which brings me to the root cause no one's really talking about. What if I told you that the real longevity, vibrant, pain-free, energetic aging starts in your gut? That's not clickbait, that's science. Your gut isn't just where food gets digested. It's where 70% of your immune system lives. 95% of your serotonin is made. Inflammation is triggered or silenced. Nutrients are absorbed or lost. Toxins are filtered or stored. And here's the punchline most people miss. The average American's gut is a mess. Antibiotics, sugar, processed foods, pesticides exposure, and yes, prescription medications have wiped out the beneficial bacteria we need to thrive. That means we are aging with nutrient deficiencies, silent inflammation, sluggish metabolism, brain fog, weak immune system, joint pain, and nervous system that can't keep up. But what if you flip the script? What if instead of focusing on another year of prescriptions, you start building a resilient gut? One that produces enzymes, digests fully, absorbs deeply, and heals from the inside out. We've seen patients in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim their energy, ditch medications, and get back to doing things they love just by starting with gut repair and enzyme support. Because when your gut works, everything else improves. Your brain, your joints, your sleep, your inflammation, your immune system, your longevity. So let me ask you again, are you living longer or just surviving and breathing longer? If you want more than just years on your calendar, if you want to move, think, love, and live better, you need to stop treating symptoms and start restoring function. And it starts with your gut. Start paying attention to how you digest. Start looking at what foods you are eating and absorbing. Start thinking about microbiome and enzyme support your body has been silently begging for. If you have made it to the end of this episode, that tells me one thing. You're not like everyone else. You're not okay with just making it to 80 in a wheelchair on 5 medications. You want to be vital, alive, independent, and you can be. If this episode resonated with you, do me a favor, subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and reach out to the trusted enzyme specialists in your area who can help you get started. Because you don't have to age like everyone else. You just have to start with your gut.